Hi there everybody and welcome to a new gameplay series for Slay the Spire. I'm LICKIN and we're playing the Downfall mod, which has recently released as a standalone expansion. It's a lot of fun, and in this series I'm going to introduce to you guys the villains that you can play and the Downfall game mode in itself. The goal of the series is to introduce all of these bad guys and give you a general impression about how they are meant to be played, what their specialties are, and all the different things in between. I plan to do 1 to 2 episodes per boss, so it depends on how complicated things are or not. And I hope you guys will have some fun while we're beating down the heroes. The Downfall mod is the villain mode of basically. You're playing as the bad guy, and that's a ton of fun. So the slime boss's specialty is that he can consume goop. Well, that's a condition he's inflicting on the enemies, and I'm going to explain everything as we go down the hallway. So as you see here, it's just the other way around. Instead of going upwards, we're going downwards, except for the fact we're starting still with level 1, level 2, and act 3. So you're not starting at the topmost floor. So the pathing is just the same. I think I don't need to explain that to you if you're already accustomed to this game. This is all pretty clear. I like to start upgrading cards here at the first opportunity, especially the split card, which is absolutely unique. Well, as you see here, these bosses all have their unique sets, unique interactions. It's extremely well made and in-depth. And if you liked Slay the Spire already, this mod is just a feast for you. So I'm upgrading the split because this is a summoning spell. I'm going to explain that once we play it. The slime boss has basically 2 different specializations to roll into. He's either gonna specialize into summoning minions and growing stronger out of that, or you're going to specialize mostly into the combat. These are basically the 2 directions this deck can swing into. Goop is a status which, well, it's pretty simply said. Once you hit somebody with goop, you deal extra damage according to the amount of goop, and then it's just gone. One cool thing there is, though, you can heal yourself whenever you attack somebody gooped due to this relic, but you can only heal yourself for 8 HP, the total of the fight. And this is a pretty fun thing, because you see we're just going to spit that guy, and he's now taken 6 extra damage. Let's drop a defense, so we don't hit ourselves, and use the tackle. Tackle is a pretty unique card type for the slime. Tackles always deal a pretty high amount of damage, but have the downside that you're hurting yourself with them. Because you're so good at healing yourself, though, it's not that hard to pull it off. The other aspect of the slime boss is this here, splitting. Splitting doesn't mean that you're losing anything, it just means that you're summoning little slimes. As you see here, we have 4 different types of slime available to begin with. Bruiser slimes attacking for 5, Guerrilla, AoE, Mire slime, low damage but goop, and Leeching slime, very low damage but block. So basically you have a wide array of different options. We're just going to go for these 2 here. Due to the upgraded strike split, I can summon 2. I love upgrading that card right from the get-go because I feel like it's so powerful to have these slimes. 2 of them at once. As you see here, the enemy always acts first, and then your slimes act, so it's like you act, enemy acts, your slimes act, and that's roughly how it works. So 1 more corrosive spit, 8 extra damage, and we're just going to put ourselves up some defenses and tackle that dude. Of course, I'm taking some damage, but one cool thing about the slime boss is you really are extremely good at being a little bit hurt, but healing it back up. So we got new cards. As you see, the slime boss has also its own set of cards. These split cards usually always are exhausting cards, so you can summon your slimes only a limited amount of times per fight, but they don't exhaust. They don't expire on its own. The enemies can't attack them, so if you are losing a slime, it's because you did something. And command, that's one of the last things I think I need to explain there. Whenever you command, your leading slime gets to attack. So these cards not only give you a new slime, they also let the firstmost slime attack twice, which is pretty powerful. And then we have the licks. Licking is applying goop to your enemy. And licks, tackles, and slime summonings are the three major specialty moves of the slime boss. And let's play a little bit more with that. So we got those dudes here, like that. We're going to defend and drop a tackle on this one. So we're just annihilating him right away. And I'm going to defend twice, because I don't want to take any unnecessary damage right now. It doesn't need to be like that. So, it looks tasty. This card here is pretty nice. It's only giving you a lick, though, if you are attacking a gooped enemy, so... No goop for us this time, but it doesn't matter because we're just slamming this guy down this turn. So, whenever you're building a deck, of course, you should always consider what direction you want to go for. So... For me, I have discovered it works best if I either decide if I want to go strongly into fighting myself or summoning a lot of slimes. So let's see what we can do here. Effects that apply goop apply 2 more, but it's a very costly enchantment. Gluttony. The first time you consume each turn, add a lick to your hand. That's pretty powerful too. And Divide and Conquer. Deal damage to a random enemy for each slime and absorb all slimes. As you see here, this is another interaction. We take down the firstmost slime, but we also gain strength out of it. It's a pretty powerful thing, but I dislike the fact that this is a random enemy target thing. So let's go for Gluttony. I like that. And like I mentioned in the beginning of this one, I'm pretty new to this mod, so this has the advantage that I'm not spoiling too much, but the misadvantage that I need to explore things myself too. But I think that's just a good thing mostly. Alright, let's see if we can find a relic. Hell yeah, we got the Torii. This is really awesome. Whenever I receive 5 or less damage, it's always reduced to 1. I like this one a lot. Also, these events here, some of them are tailored according to the boss you are. It's really fun. So, upgrade 3 random cards, flawed. At the end of your turn, transform all cards into your hand into random status cards. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's just brutal. So, let's go for an elite fight, because I feel like I like that. And it's the Lagavulin. Okay. So, definitely gonna go for this here. No. I don't think that the Spit will aggravate him, and we're going to go for the Bruiser Slime and the Mire Slime. So we got a lot of attack, and most importantly, a constant source of goop on that guy. So here we go, let's get started. It looks tasty. We get to lick him twice. Goop is an insanely powerful increaser of your direct damage, because you're basically stacking bonus damage on your enemy. And since these licks are absolutely for free, as you see here, 0 costs, it's basically 8 damage for doing nothing except for attacking this guy, and I like that. Gluttony is pretty cool power. I'm running this for the first time. Here, I'm just accepting that I'm getting smacked hard. Whenever I'm fighting elite enemies, I'm personally a big fan of just accepting that fights with elite enemies hurt like hell. That's just what they do. And it's better to roll with it, oh damn, that you're getting hurt, rather than delaying the fight unnecessarily. This was really unfavorable. Okay. But I get the Plated Armor item. Plated Armor is awesome. So let's see. Leech Energy. When I consume, I gain energy and draw a card. Deal damage and deal to yourself. Draw 2 cards or split into Mire. No, I feel like going for a more tackle-based build, so let's try that out. Turnip. I cannot become frail anymore. I'll take that. As much as I'm interested in picking up key parts, no. I'm not exactly keen to try and battle the hidden boss, so we're going to go for it when we can. So, we got the sentries, and I got no consumables at all, so this fight will hurt a lot. We're going to go for the Leeching Slime and the Gorilla Slime here, because I want to have some shield and some AoE. And let's see what I can do out of this misery. Let's defend a bit, so we're not getting the full damage. I consider this as one of the harder fights here, because this enemy does not only hurt a lot, he's also cramming your deck with crap. And that's really, really quite horrible. And also they start out with this stupid artifact thing, blocking your first goop effects, so... There's really a lot of nastiness from these guys going on. The only advantage that I always see with these dudes is that they don't deal that horrendous much damage, you know? The damage of these guys is rather on the medium side, but it's still... 2 elite fights right after another. It's always a little bit of a risky gambit to go for something like that, but, you know... Good side about tackling down so many bosses early on is, quite simply said, you get a lot of goodies for that, so... There we go. The dazes expire once they are on your hand for a turn, and I think the worst part is over. Yeah. You can only block, but I can't thoroughly block it, so it's fine. As soon as there's no more damage getting through, I don't mind at all. If the fight takes a little bit longer. There's no punishment there whatsoever, so we got it. Sadly, gooping was not our strength here. Whenever I play 10 cards, I draw 1 card. I don't know this relic, but maybe it got added in. I took a very, very long break from Slay the Spire. So, absorb. Split into a random specialist slime. Ooh, okay, but I can only do this if I absorb. Specialist slimes are basically upgraded versions of the slimes you got there. Slime spikes, block and thorns, or opening tackle. I'll take the slime spikes because we already got a nice amount of offensive cards. I want to rest up a bit here because I feel quite battered up. And here we go. I fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. So I took the Greed Ooze the last time I played this. The Greed Ooze is giving you a constant, a permanent new companion. This is quite risky, let's not do it. But this permanent new companion will eat up 50 of your souls whenever you go camping. I really don't like that too much. Fight, use all 3 heads. No. No, I'll just upgrade something. I'm quite new here, and I don't know this event too well. And oh yeah, let's go for Gluttony Innate. That's one thing I'd like to go for. What's Corrosive Spit doing? It's growing for free. No. Gluttony sounds great. This is one of the powers that is very, very beneficial to have that from the beginning on my hand. So, you know, whenever I consume that stuff, that's so good. So, let's get ourselves some thorns. And I'll just accept getting hurt a bit. So, Mire Slime and Bruiser Slime. Go. Oh, I actually, I forgot the threaded needle. Perfect. So, the cool thing now is, due to the gluttony, whenever I apply it, or whenever I consume this stuff, I get some new opportunity to consume something, and I love that. Also, the Torii E is an excellent combo with my tackles, because most of the time the tackles deal less than 5 damage to myself, so I'm reducing that to 1, always. Command X times, gain 5 block X time. Rare cards, you know. Command twice. Interesting. Goop Spray. I love this spell. I'm gonna take that. Everything which applies weakness to all enemies is such a powerful card. I can't emphasize it enough. Sadly, I don't have it right now, so here, this would be an awesome opportunity, but that's a difficult one. I could take out one of these, or I could suffer. Well, let's take out one of these. Heal myself a tiny little bit, but I'm sadly now out of mana, so, or out of energy, but we're just spreading some chaos here. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Torii E should actually give me only 1 damage, exactly. Weakened, but not that much of an issue there. Let's go for a Leech Energy. I love Leech Energy, by the way. This is basically a free card and damage. What's not to like about it? So, one of them down, and let's have a lick. And let's have a block. I think we're fine here. There we go. And that's why I love Goop Spray so much, because Goop just doesn't expire. That's one of the real cool things about this. You're debuffing your enemies while you're not suffering any time pressure or something like that. Can just prepare them for massive nukes, and at the same time you're healing yourself. So I personally love both the Minion Master and the melee build. I cannot decide which one I like more. Deal 1 damage, add a lick to your hand. No thanks. The first time, another gluttony, no thanks. This is I don't know. The Mire Slime? I'll take the Mire Slime, because the Mire Slime is the goopy one. That's actually a good thing. Gluttony. And let's go for... My goodness, this is a lot of damage, though. Let's goop that guy and pull up the defense. As much as I would like to play that split, I don't dare to. I don't like it if I can take so much damage right away. Alright, Leech Energy. Bam. Lick it yet again. It looks tasty. Lick it once again. I like this interaction. It's so fun. There we go. And I don't need to hold myself back. Let's scoop it. Here we go. Bam. I'm immune against licks. I didn't know that, actually, but it only makes sense. So there we go. I think I can tackle safely here. Oh, I did take a little bit of damage. Whatever. There we go. And I'd say I'm on a pretty good spot already. So what can we take here? Equalize. Oh yeah, Equalize is awesome. You can attack that thing. You can play that card twice if you have a consume there. Let's see, Growth Punch. Woo. That's a hard decision. But I think I'm going to take this one. This one exhausts, yeah. But this is really massive because... I mean, it grows better and better the less cards you have in your deck. Because, you know, the more often you draw it, the better. But, oof, I don't have any goopiness here on me. So let's go for a Mire Slime and a Bruiser Slime. So this is the new boss fights of the Downfall mode. So, it's not worth to play the Growth Punch there, sadly. You're always playing against heroes, and it's quite fun. You always see what kind of cards they will play that turn. And they truly play like a player would play. I love it. I was pretty baffled when I saw this, and I cannot say that I fully understood everything, how it works here, but I love it. I just love it. I'm learning, and I'm liking. And licking, of course. Licking is also very important when you're playing this character. So, let's see. I'm taking some damage here. Ooh, vulnerability. Frailty was something else again. Okay. Frailty is lower block. So, no damage this turn, so we can avoid the Goop Spray. But, well, as a matter of fact, it's the best card to play right now. There we go. Aw, that. Unfortunate. Right. The slimes are totally whacking. And we got 23 damage incoming. Alright. Let's go for one strike. And I'll just accept that. I get hurt of it, you know? Boss fights do hurt. It's part of the program. So here we go. Growth Punch. Bam. Lick it. Let's do the Energy Leech. Do the Corrosive Spit. Looks tasty. And more licks. This deck would definitely benefit a lot from cards that give me bonuses when I play tons of cards, I think. So, 27 damage incoming. My goodness. This lady does a lot of damage there. Alrighty. So, Lick, Growth Punch. I love Growth Punch for providing damage and block at the same time. This is such a useful trade. Can't put it into, can't emphasize it enough. And also, what's pretty brutal is your enemies also have artifacts. There's really a lot of pressure in there. Speaking about a lot of pressure, I feel like I'm in danger. But also, I should be able to win this quite soon. She does pick up a lot of block here. But I think we're now on the winning side. There we go. Rough fight, rougher than I thought. Oh, Vexing Draught. This is something specific for the Downfall mod. Gain 2 strength and dex, but you also put burned cards in your deck, but I love that. So let's see. Oh boy. Only team... Dang. Ah, here. There. Slime Slab. Does not remove goop. Jeez, that's sick. Let's take that. So what do we do here? During Merchant Boss and Elite Combats, gain green... Okay. Empty Cage. Remove cards from my deck. At the end of the turn, I no longer discard my hand. Well, I'll take the Slaver's Collar because I love extra energy, especially for the fights where it's difficult, you know? It's basically giving me the energy where I need it the most. So, let's go for that. I've never been a big fan of planning my routes on lower difficulties. Usually I do a lot of route planning when I'm on higher difficulties, because, you know, there it really counts. But Ascension 1, you could do it, but honestly, Ascension, the lower Ascension, Ascension 0, and, I don't know, up to Ascension 5, the pathing, of course it does improve your performance if you, of course, some good things, but you don't need too much. Just my personal opinion. Maybe I'm wrong about that, I don't know. So let's go for the Mire Slime here, and well, at least some block, you know. Okay. These dudes are always hidden very, very hard on the first turns. So here we go. Goop Spray, reducing the damage a bit, I like that. And let's see what I can do. Licking it. So that's sadly not enough damage to get rid of these dudes. But it's almost no damage incoming there. Jeez, they really want to hurt me, hey? So, 8 plus 6 would be 14, plus 5 would be 19, so no need. Bam. Alright, that's enough to take down this fella. Now let's put up some slime spikes to at least mitigate a portion of that damage. I really love this whole consumption gameplay, because you do heal yourself, you do debuff your enemy in a way that you're dealing more and more damage to them, and you're also providing for your own healing. What's not to like about that? Prepare, gain block. You know that move, huh? Well, let's go for the sampling. Like, block, goop, no cost, exhaust. I like these cards simply because they provide a lot of performance for almost no effort. Here we go. What's not to like about that? Alright, let's lick it. So let's lick it one more time. And I don't want to exhaust this card right now. Would be a waste in my humble opinion, because there's nothing happening here. The weakness of the slime spray just did the job there. Alright, so there's a lot of damage incoming. I don't like that, so let's go for that. This guy wants to hit me really hard. What can I do? What can I do? Not much for now. Alright. Let's just split ourselves into Guerrilla and Leeching. And this turn will hurt. But, well, such is life. Sometimes life hurts. Okay, well, pretty unfortunate turn because, you know, this doesn't help here at all to block right now. Go. We're taking down one of them baddies and preparing the next one, and there we go. So this shouldn't be any issue, but still took a lot of damage out of that. Flex potion, oh yeah, strength for one turn. Grow, lose one slime slot in exchange for 2 strength and 2 dexterity. Pretty appealing, but let's see about that. Replication, choose a card in my hand and a copy of it. Or, well, let's take that grow thing, because, you know, I really don't need that many slots in my character. So, you have to fight against the merchant here, in case you didn't know. It's a thing. This guy is really annoying, by the way. He's stealing my souls. Souls are my currency. And he's also dealing quite some damage to me, of course. So... man, what an unlucky card. And the worst part about this dude is he also flees after a while, so... this is definitely not going well so far. Alright, let's do the split. Bruiser and Meyer, and... oh, I got a Leech Energy card. Awesome. That's very unfortunate. I don't want to play Growth Punch if there's no... well, that's actually stupid. Whoops. Should have played that. There's been no reason not to. So... as you see here, next turn he's fleeing. But he retains the damage. So the next time I meet him, he's going to have those 311 HP again. You can't ultimately kill him, but what's most important here is I will get a shot now. So what do we have here? Tongue Lash. Deals 2 extra damage for each exhausted card containing Lick. Yes. Absolutely. Here we go. So what can I buy? Pocket Watch. Whenever I play 3 or less cards? No. Molten Egg whenever I add an attack, upgraded. Hand Drill whenever I break an enemy's block. Oh yeah, please, this is such a good thing. Whenever you break an enemy's block, applying vulnerability is massive. Okay, so let's see. Licks. We really need those licks now. And another Leech Energy. I don't mind at all. And another Goop Spray, yeah. Perfect. We got a lot of powerful cards there. Appreciated. So, I'll go that way. I'll take one Elite Fight there. Not sure if I'll take another one, though. So, a random curse, or... no, I'll just remove one card. It is quite appealing, but curses, you know, curses are really, really nasty. Alright, so let's go for one Elite... oh, jeez. It's one of my least favorite Elite Fights, so definitely gonna pump in the Vexing Draught right away, because this is a real bummer of a fight. It's a really dangerous one. So, Goop Spray that. I love Goop Spray, it's such a powerful thing. So, I'll go for this dude, because he's able to fully disable you. I hate this guy for that one. That's why I keep pumping in as much damage on him as possible. I'm also totally foregoing my defenses here, because, you know, it's okay to take damage on Elite Fights, in my humble opinion. So, if I can't burst down this guy so heavily, it's been totally worth it. There we go. Damn. Dead guy. Alrighty. So, hell yeah. We're licking it good. So Tongue Lash already would deal 16 freaking damage. 38 at this point. So I think I'm perfectly capable of one-shotting that guy. Slime Boss. That's how you optimize it into melee. You can also optimize towards slimes, There are also cards that give you potency. It's a stat which does increase the power of your slimes. Also very fun. So 18 damage. Yeah, let's do this. Alrighty. 16 damage and some damage to myself. No problem. Good thing that I won this turn, because I had those burn plus things on my hand. Future card rewards have one additional card to choose from. A little bit underwhelming, but also not really bad. Combo tackle. Oh yeah, this is a sweet one. You deal some damage and you get a random tackle which costs you nothing. Love that one. Let's see, replication. Oh, we just take that combo tackle. 2 tackles for the price of 1. I like that. So let's pick up that key. And I'll go to this one. So here you see you can spend swords to destroy those keys, and that's what we're going to do. And let's see, upgrade something there. What does... Ah, yes, Slime Slab will cost a lot less. Let's do this. Because I think this is one of the most appealing things. Golden cards are among the most powerful ones. And honestly, the ability to not exhaust the goop stacks is just freaking massive. This means I can use the goop stacks twice in one turn. And if somebody has like 18 or 20 goop stacks, that means this card increases the damage by 20 or something like that for the cost of 1 energy. What's not to like about that? Alrighty, let's goop spray that, but these dudes have Artifact. Artifact is actually one of your worst enemies in this regard. So, Guerrilla and Meyer, and I'm out of everything here. Dang. No, that's just okay. These dudes do deal quite some damage, but it's, since we've exhausted their artifact stats, it's not that dangerous anymore. And also, thousands of licks. Alright. So, here we go. Another corrosive spit, and next turn I can just burst that dude. Alrighty. Looking good so far. Or should I say, looking good. So here I could do it twice, but it's just not necessary. So let's see. Growth. Not really. Not really. I need... Ooh, that's a lot of damage, though. There we go. Bam. There we go. Alright, so first blow will hurt, not the other one will. Could have been worse. Alright. Leech energy. Bam. Keep licking it. I love this mechanic. It's just so hilarious at the same time. Alright, let's go for the tackles. Beautiful. What can I pick up here? Split Mire. More Mire splits. Roll through. That's an AoE, but I don't think I need that so much. Another sampling lick? Here's the difficult decision, but I think I'm going to take the Mire split, because I personally find that one of the most appealing options right now, simply because it's giving me the opportunity to get myself more goop stacks. That's just what I like to have. I already got enough mechanics to apply more to get myself a lot of lick cards into my deck. And this dude is just so cool, because he's just starting out and doing what you need him to do. There we go. So this turn where the dude deals a lot of damage, do I want to go for the split? No. I want to armor myself up, so I don't take any unnecessary damage. Good lamb. There we go. The spikes were pretty useful. So, goop spray. And let's go for the combo tackle. Grow is in this scenario not really interesting at all. The fight is just too short to buff up my stats, you know. Rather take as much pump in as much damage as I can. Oh, look! I got some slime slab. So let's do this. Here we go. Bam. And now I can just do this. Leech energy. and applied this extremely high stack twice. So that's been a lot of damage on this dude. He's gonna flee, but next time I have a pretty good feeling that we're going to kill him. So another slime slab. Not upgraded though. No, I'll take that goop spray. Goop spray is, you know, this card is so good that I gladly take it 3 times into my deck. No problem. Because with this, I'm well able to just stack up the weakness. And this is also where I'm going to end this video. We're pretty much exactly at the half time of this whole run. Next part of the game video, we're going to go for the rest of this run. So I hope you liked it. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'll hope you guys leave me some comments down below, or a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing to my channel if you liked what you saw. There's hundreds of other videos up there. I do daily content, so just join on in. I'd love to see you guys there. And what's most important, have a good time, enjoy gaming, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. See you guys soon. Bye.